Alright, today I'll be doing a film review on The Purge. Now, The Purge I saw this past week along with the internship. I did a little double header Friday night. And I first was talking about going to see it on Facebook, and a lot of my friends gave me mixed reviews about it. Some say it was good, some say it was bad, some like iffy, it's okay. And so I was like, a little worried then. Because I was looking forward to seeing it, to be honest, from the trailer. And I thought it was an original and awesome idea. And so, anyway, I went to go check it out. If you've seen the trailer, you got the main idea. It's where it's based in the future America in the year 2022. Crime is the lowest it's ever been. Unemployment is at 1%. And the new founding fathers have created this annual event called The Purge. And this is why people believe that America is so great, is because of this one event where everyone gets to hold in all their hatred, rage and envy of other people or things over the year, and then they have this one night, a 12-hour window from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. to unleash all this hatred that's been built up inside of them, so they can cleanse their soul. They can purge themselves from all the hatred. And they call it, this act, they call it Release the Beast, is a nickname for it. Though there's this group of like these cynical, maniac college kids that you can tell grew up in rich families and very spoiled. And they take all their hatred out on the poor and the homeless, because they believe they're kind of like a disease to America. They don't deserve to live. It's about this family, the purge that follows around with this family called the Sandins. And the father, played by Ethan Hawke, his name is James, wife Mary. They have 2 kids, an older daughter named Zoe and a younger son named Charlie. Now they live in this rich gated community, and James, he sells security systems. The son Charlie doesn't understand why people do this, why people kill, why people destroy. And he asks his parents, like, why don't they do it? They said they don't have a reason to participate. They really don't hate anybody or anything, and they feel no need to kill. And it sounds like, well, if you have that need to kill somebody, would you do it? And his mom is about to say no, but his dad's like, yes. And the mom just kind of looks at James like, should we be telling her something this? And I'm sitting there like, oh, this dad, he pretty much, the dad puts the purge before the family, it seems like, and the system and the causes for it, his own family. So anyway, on top of that, Zoe has a boyfriend named Henry. Now Henry's older than Zoe, and James, the father, doesn't approve of this. So Henry, he's not really supposed to be at the house, and you see him at the beginning of the movie. Then he leaves when the dad gets home from work. Right in the middle of dinner, it's near 7 o'clock, which is when the annual purge starts. So they all go to their TVs, and the emergency broadcast system comes on and tells about the commencement of the annual purge, and it's about to start. And all crime is legal, including murder. That was one thing. All crime is legal, including murder, as if they didn't know murder wasn't a crime. So that's one thing that kind of irked me. After that, they see that Zoe goes back up to her room. Boom, Henry's there. They're like, I want to talk to your father. And I'm like, I see where this is going. You don't want to talk to him. You want to shut him up permanently. While Henry walks his way back down, Charlie is watching the little monitors, and he notices there's a black man outside just running around screaming for help, and no one's answering him. And so Charlie's like, because Charlie, he doesn't believe in the killing. He doesn't really believe in the purge, and he really honestly thinks that it's not good for America. It's all a big illusion. And so he believes in saving people. And so with that, he opens the gate of the security system. And what the security system is actually, it's like these big steel slabs that come over the doors and the windows. And so he deactivates it, and it opens up, and he's like, come here, come here. And dude runs in, and then the parents are like, Charlie, what are you doing? pretty much. And so they're in a little standoff. The husband and the homeless guy. James is reaching for a gun in his back pants. The homeless guy's just kind of standing there waiting because he knows what is or could about to happen. And all this meantime, Henry is walking downstairs, and when he gets in view of James, and gunshots everywhere, blood. The homeless man runs off and frightens his house. Zoe then starts screaming, runs downstairs, and all this commotion. And that's when everything just starts falling apart for this family. James is upset at Charlie for letting him in. Mary is running around. It turns out this homeless man was the target for these group of college kids that I talked about earlier. They've been, they believe that the poor and the homeless are like a disease, to America, and that it's their duty, their job, to get rid of them. They make a bargain with the husband saying, if you let him out before these trucks get here that can tear down their security system, then we will spare your family. But if not, we will come in, kill you, your whole family, and the homeless guy. When Mary hears this, the wife, she looks at James. He's like, they can get in here, right? They can't get in here. This is the security system. There's no way that they can get in here. And he's like, well, yes, they can, honey. Nothing's impenetrable. I'm like, what? Oh my God, then what is the point of this whole security system? And then when all the commotion starts and the gunshots and the power goes out later, of course, the kids start running off. They're scared when something happens. Like Zoe ran off one time, then Charlie ran off one time, and the homeless man ran off, obviously. Every time a character ran off out of fear or for safety, hiding purposes, it was only the parents. James and Mary were like, where do they go? They could be anywhere. We have to find them. Who knows where they went? You're in a house. It's pretty much sealed off. No one wants to go outside because there's crazy, maniacal people out there that will kill you in the blink of an eye. Second, you live here out for who knows how long, all of your lives probably. You know every nook and cranny of this house, every room. Where are they going to go? It's not like you're in a damn jungle and they're hiding behind like a tree out of a million of them. Just go look for them. They act like they're never going to see them again. And plus another thing, speaking of having no real purpose, like the security system, the people outside, they wear masks. If all crime is legal, including murder, because obviously we don't know that that's a crime, then why do you wear masks? Is it just for the creepiness of the film? Which I think, yes, just to make it creepy. To be honest, the main dude that talks through the little eye hole in the door is a lot creepier without the mask. I think if you can make an actor very creepy without having to wear a mask or some form of makeup, and they can do like a creepy facial feature, just have that face. They make you go, ugh, whoa, like goosebumps. Then that's even better. What's the point of wearing the masks? I know they'll see your face and they'll recognize you for next year's purge, and maybe that why, but you still took it off? Because this purge happens annually, right? So a person can, if you didn't kill this person or you made a threat on the night of the purge, and nothing happened between that 12-hour span, there's always next year for that person or people to do something about it. So there's no escaping it, I guess. I don't know. Mask or no mask, either way, there's no point. Those are the main things about the security system that had no point. It's not even securing them. The masks, either way, the purge will happen next year, so, and it's legal, so why do you hide? Because even after the purge, they can't arrest you because technically you killed people legally during a 12-hour time span. When people run off in a house, don't panic and act you're never going to see them again, especially when no one wants to go outside because you'll get slaughtered. It was original. I'll give them that. They got creative with the camera work. The son Charlie had like this little creepy, half-burnt baby doll thing on this motorized remote control car with the baby, creepy, half-burnt mechanical baby on top, and the cameras were eyes. So the boy Charlie would sit in another room with these like Google glasses on, and so he can see through the camera of the baby's eyes and remote control it. So I mean, it was creative, and yeah, but it reminded me of that thing from Toy Story, one of the Sid's toys with the baby head and the metal legs and the claw things. It reminded me of that. I was like, you got that from Toy Story, you sneaky people. I don't know if it's the theater or this theater I was in, or that's how they intended to, but it was very, very, very loud. Like, I don't know if they had the volume turned up too much, or they meant for it to be, because every time there's a gunshot, or glass shattering, or a door banging, or whatever, it was like... The only time that movie really did that to me was really annoying with the audio being too loud, was The Wolfman with Anthony Hopkins. And yeah, overall, I was a little disappointed. It did not even reach my expectations of it. In fact, it was like swap. Internship, I knew it was going to be funny, but I wasn't expecting to be that great of a movie. Well, it exceeded my expectations. As in The Purge, I was wanting it to be great. I knew it was going to be great, but it wasn't. So yeah, if you've seen The Purge, let me know what your thoughts were on it. Leave the comments below. If you haven't seen it, I would say wait for it on DVD. Don't go see it in theaters, but if you want to, go ahead. I'm not telling you what you can or can't do, what you can or cannot see. So yeah, this is the Kaiju 75. That's a wrap.